Americans stranded in Israel praying they will be able to make it out of the war-torn country alive, but some choosing to stay.
Governor Ron DeSantis announcing he'll be sending planes to get Floridians out of Israel. But Emma Oliver, she's a graduate from the University of South Florida who traveled to Israel with the intent of not staying very long. She now lives in the country and she's choosing to stand by her new home.
Emma joins us now from Tel Aviv. Emma, you are an Israeli citizen now. You are choosing to stay. Tell us what you're seeing and if you and your friends are safe.
So thank you for having me. Me and my friends, some of my friends who live in Tel Aviv are safe. I have a lot of friends that live in Ashkelon, which is the south of Israel. It's been really difficult to see what's been going on there, and hearing them send me voice messages of them just crying, not saying a word and telling me that there's rockets coming straight at them. It's been a bit quiet for us in Tel Aviv the past, day, I'll say. The other day we were stuck in our house for about 3 days, so from Saturday till the other day, and we finally left so I could get more clothes because I've been staying with friends. And 5 minutes into the walk, we have 3 sirens for the rockets, and we had to go get shelter each time, and that was the first time leaving. So, you want to go outside and you want to feel safe, but at the same time, you just never know when the rockets are going to come. But for us in Tel Aviv, it's a lot safer here than other parts of Israel, specifically the south, where I've actually been trying to help families get out of the south of Israel and help them get to the center of Israel, just so they can seek shelter.
So Emma, you're a college student in Florida. You take a short, what you think is a short trip to Israel, and this attack happens, and you make the decision as Americans and everyone from around the world is trying to get out of Israel. You make the decision that you're going to stay and go, you know what, the terrorists aren't going to win. Explain that decision for us, which I think is very noble and brave.
Thank you. Thank you. Although I keep telling myself that I'm not so brave, and I don't know why. I think it's because I fear and feel bad for the people who saw a lot worse than me in the South, right? Although as a Floridian, I was born and raised in Florida, and now I live in Israel. I went on a birthright trip after graduating college and moved back after my 10-day trip 3 months later, and have been here for the past 2 years. The reason why I stayed, and a lot of my family keeps asking me, will you come back? Do you want to come back? And the one person who only asked me once, my mom said, I'm only going to ask you one time. Do you want to come back to Florida? And I keep telling everyone, no. And the reason is because I chose Israel to be my country, and I chose it to be my home. And I'm not going to allow terrorists to scare me away out of the country to call home. And I've seen in the past, few days that this war has been going on, solidarity that Israelis have shown for each other, and how much we all help each other, no matter if rockets are flying ahead of us, or no matter if our family members are being slaughtered, literally slaughtered. And we're coming together to get donations for soldiers and all the reservists that have gone back to serve and fight for us. Again, helping families relocate because they're fearful of terrorists coming into their home and killing them. I'm not going to leave just because I have the privilege of another passport. I want to stand by Israel, and I'm going to stand by it till this is all over.
We want to ask you, Emma, here at home, these I call them vomitous ghouls. College students are taking the side of terrorists. I just want you to listen to this, and I'm going to get your response.
If anyone would like to cover their face, do indicate that, and we will give you an N95 mask.
On Saturday, October 7th, the Palestinian Resistance and Occupied Palestine launched a resistance operation by the name of the Aqsa Flood. Across land, air, and sea, the Palestinian resistance has broken free from their cage in Gaza.
Hamas are Palestinians, okay? All of us Hamas.
Resistance is justified when people are occupied.
all of us are Hamas. That one woman, or that was at UNC Chapel Hill. She was screaming. Emma, I just want to get your reaction to that, because I can't react without cursing.
Yeah. You know, all my friends and I in Israel, we've been watching videos that Hamas have taken of them raping and killing women and children and cutting the heads off of babies. My best friend, her uncle, who I know very well, we all had to find out that he was murdered by a video that Hamas took of them shooting him in the head and pulling his teeth out. So if they are all Hamas, then is that what they stand for? Why are they still able to speak like this? Also, when they say free Gaza from their cage and free Palestinians, listen, us Israelis, we aren't looking to kill Palestinians. But Hamas, free Palestine from Hamas, not from Israel. Hamas took control of Gaza in 2007, and I'm confused as to how human beings can say that they're all Hamas. Because in our eyes and Israelis' eyes and whoever is understanding of what is going on here, they need to realize that Hamas are not people. They're animals, they're savages. They are doing unthinkable things and sending it out on social media platforms. A grandmother was murdered and a family found out because a Hamas terrorist killed her and put it on her own Facebook page.
Right.
I'm just confused on how people who are part of the Free Palestine movement can say that this is fake and that none of this is going on, because we're living it. We're living in the nightmare, and it's just disgusting to see that people can stand up for something like this.
Well, Emma, they know their position is disgusting, which is why at the start of the video, you hear someone over a microphone saying, if you want an N95 mask to cover your face so no one sees you, because they know their position is repulsive and they're supporting terrorists. They lay it all bare. Emma Oliver, listen, thank you for joining us and telling us your story and what you're seeing on the ground. We are very grateful. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emma.